busy. This is like lot to do now. And initially I think it's a lot of theory part is finished now, and little bit to do. The diseases and the plant, and the plant and nutrition is that next whole 3 or 4 the lectures we remaining. We are going to talk about the herbs and that diseases and the nutrition and this kind of thing. And already we have done a lot, and I think everybody up to date, or not now. Okay, and yeah, then you're going to have a summer holidays or something like that, and just keep up with your books, because why it is very important. Next sessions when I go to do practical with the herbs and then the diseases and the nutrition, and it's otherwise I'm only doing this and you're not participating with me if you're not reading your books. Okay, and anyway we have to do a lot today as well. Don't worry about the big chunk of notes with you, and maybe we might not able to finish that, because why, it is when I talk about diseases, like it is going everywhere, it's like it's very hard to concentrate like 1 year time what you want and what I can deliver, and with this little bit of time, this little bit of time scale, and that means sometimes when I open some chapter and lot of things comes out, and I think you need information also, but same times is like we need to have more time to do other things as well. Okay, and that means it is really helpful if you participating from next time to the course with your knowledge, and then it is really important to me, important to you, otherwise it's not good. Okay, and at least you all came here. I'm glad. Some people go on holiday, Hi, holiday people. Okay, anyway, we are going to talk about the disorders, and then last time we have a little bit of continuity, and last time we stopped from the Rogi Pariksha, that means examination of the patients, you see, and then examination of the patients, and like I told you last time, there is 2 chapters we going to talk about: examination of the patient, examination of the disease, and examination of the patients we have talked about, spoke about last time, and it is like what are the how you're going to examine the patient. There is a 10-fold method, 3-fold method. I talk about 8-fold method, 10-fold method, 3-fold methods. I talk about, but I have asked you to concentrate 2. What is the 2? What are the 2? 8-fold method and 3. Yes. What is it? Pratyaksha, Anumana, Yukti. That means the 3 initial diagnosis or the provincial diagnosis. Remember, your pratyaksha means direct observation of the patient and the physician or the therapist or the nutritionist, and direct observation is coming with the what you can see from the patient, what you can hear from the patient, all the information you grasp from the patient is the pratyaksha, like from your eyes and your sense organs, how you detect the patient. Okay, and second one is anumana or inference. Inference means knowing the disease, knowing the skin disorders, knowing the psoriasis, you can identify this person's psoriasis, and that means person has to be having a lot of experience of seeing the diseases, you see. And because if somebody talk to you about endometriosis, polycystic ovaries, and you should know about what are the symptoms, sign and symptoms. And otherwise, the patient will say all the sign and symptoms, and you don't know what is the disorder is. And if you seen the patient or known the sign and symptoms, then you can see here is the patient, and this is what I seen, and that is I predicted from the patient, and that is anumana. You see, remember? Yes. And then third one is, what is that? Statements. Authoritative statements. So the books, or what are the books says about this disorder, or what are the rishis or sutras says about this disorder, and that means that's more is we going to talk about today as well. What are these books talk about the disorders, kind of thing. The books is very important. Books are very important, and we are going to talk about the whole thing we can grasp from the books. Okay, and that is threefold method, and then we talk about eightfold method. What are those, Christine?
Is that where you look at the pulse and
pulse, tongue, pulse,
eyes,
urine, eyes, feces, and skin, touch, sensation, and smell, or the akruti, sound, and then seeing the patient, akruti, prakriti pariksha. And these are the eightfold method. Okay, and don't look at me puzzling me. Okay, this is all in your books, not in your head, seems to be. And then go to your books, and then I'm going to connect this two now. Okay, and this you seeing the patient like that way. You diagnose the patient. Okay, this patient has this thing, and I thought my diagnosis, provincial diagnosis is this patient has eczema, and then you're going to see what is the eczema, what is seeing the patient and taking the pulse and everything. Your prediction is right, and what is the imbalance dosha and kind of thing. And these are the things we have talked about last time. You remember, this is very important to talk about now what we are going to talk. Okay, and then we talk about going to talk about now diseases. What are the diseases, and then Ayurvedically what is the disease called, and then how we identify the disorders, and identify the disorders, stages of disorders, and recognize some nidana. That is the very important thing, is recognize the causes of the disease. And this is that's what we call is a Madhava Nidana. I ask you to bring Madhava Nidana to you with you today, this book, because every I told you this two way we going to treat, like you, not me, because your level. One is prevention. Anybody have to talk about the prevention, you should know about the cause of the disease. Otherwise you can't prevent anything, you see. And that means that is your main idea in as Ayurvedic practitioner or Ayurvedic doctor or the lifestyle consultant. Anybody who going to do this Ayurveda, seeing a patient, and you have to see what are the causes of the disease, and not eliminating that causes of disease, there is no cure. And it's the absolute truth of Ayurveda. Absolute truth is you need to eliminate the causes of the disease, even you don't have to do anything. 50%, 75%, 90% you can cure the patient with that. Okay, and that's very important. Then when you go to the Western doctor, do they said anything about causes of the disease? No, because like, yes, you got blood pressure, high blood pressure. Why I got high blood pressure? How do I know? You see, how do I know? Go and do something, like take the tablet and go home. And this is not the way to deal with Ayurvedic, way. And any patients of yours ask why I got that, you have to have explanation. You can't say, okay, this is the herbs, go home and rest. You can't. You can come in front. You know. You can't ask the patient to go home without giving that advice on causes of the disease, how you're going to prevent and how you're going to eliminate the disorder. And that means, as Ayurvedic practitioner, you have 100%. You should know about the causes of the disease and eliminate the causes of the diseases. And that is very important. Okay, and we are going to talk about that today. Okay, and first module, you have that module with your hand, your case notes, but I'm going to do this one, and you can write down all the OH projector things, and then you can have your own notes, and it's very important. And then, because hereafter is your input is very important. Okay, and then because we come into the end of the course next 3 months time, and an exam going to be there, case study going to be there, and you can't leave the notes there and having a party. You have to go to your notes, and anybody who started, like Christine started to do that, and you started to do that little bit. You said to me, yeah, how much
It is a
lot of work. It is a lot of
still behind.
yeah, still behind. Some people not not doing a job on take time off from the jobs, kind of people I knew, and to them it's very hard. And people who doing a job is going to be really hard. If you're not going to catch up with all your notes now, you're never going to be in December. Okay, and that means you got to go to your notes, and you need to fill your case studies, and this is much important at the moment. Okay, and yes, anybody who started the case studies or okay, yeah, a lot of people started. It's fine. It's today, you have to start seeing somebody, and taking the case study, because why is because if you going through that case study last few weeks, and you wouldn't have forgotten the threefold method or tenfold method, because you're going through your theory. Okay, if you're not doing it, you can't do it. That's all the things is come up with your case study, dosha, dhatu, mala, everything. And that means you have to go to your notes and read what are the dhatus, what are the the channels, and the importance of dhatus, and where is it, and obstruction. This kind of thing is in your notes. Okay, and that means you got to do it. Don't puzzle me, and looking at me, this all in your notes. Okay, and it's fine. And diseases is Western diseases Western meaning of disease. Disease, everybody knows. Anything can cause you. Sorry.
Turned on. Just turn the switch on the side.
Okay. Yeah, the Western meaning, English meaning of the disease is disease. That anything can cause you uneasiness in your body is called disease. But in Ayurveda it's called rogi. Ayurvedic meaning is rujatiti roga. That means wherever cause the pain and discomfort physically or psychologically, it's called disease. Ruja means the pain. Okay, ruja means. Okay, whenever cause you pain is called roga or disease. And in Ayurvedically there is much more effect on the psychological impact as well, non-physiological impact, psychological, because Ayurveda sees body and mind is together make you the disorder. Okay, and when you come into the dosha, imbalance of dosha, kind of vata, pitta or kapha, imbalanced dosha can make you disease, and sattva, rajas, tamas, and the mental qualities imbalance is cause you disorder. Normally vata, pitta, kapha and sattva, rajas, tamas is quite connected to each other. If your dosha is in balance, your mental quality going to be in balance. Nobody can sustain dosha in balance and mentally good. And mentally good dosha in balance can come. But other way around, very rare, because person can be monk, and 15 years, 20 years mentally they can be really good, and physical body can give you the pain or suffering. The other way around, quite rare, mentally they can be physically they can be really good, mentally can be upset, because this physically you can show you're good, but it's not whole true, and then a lot of people are like that. Then they feel like mentally really breaking like a pieces, and they're going to stay like I'm not breaking, and that means somewhere the imbalance is coming out in the anger, frustration and mental illnesses, not physical illnesses, kind of thing. And it is also mental and physical imbalances. And then anyway these two things are very much connected. What you're looking for is all right. Yeah, anything, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's late.
Okay, and this is the way of Ayurveda described Rujjatiti Roga, somewhere wherever the pain, cause your pain and discomfort, physically and psychologically called disease. Okay, and dosha dhatu samuchya roga, that means dosha dhatu imbalance called disease. Anywhere dosha imbalance is cause your dhatu to be in balance. Okay, can you tell me the 7 dhatus, please? Don't show off. Rasa, this is you need, okay? Mansa, Medas, Asti, Majja, Shukra. Okay, and then Sanskrit, you need that. Rasa, Rakta, Mansa, Medas, Asti, Majja, Shukra. Okay, and this is 7 dhatus. And the dosha is dhatu, if together is always going. And because what are the, I will a little bit go ahead a little bit. And what are the vata dhatu? Vata, pitta, kapha dhatu. Rasa dhatu, what is the kapha? And rakta dhatu, pitta, mansa, pitta, yeah, and medas, kapha, pitta, yes, vata, majja, kapha, shukra, kapha. Okay, and then this is the these are the 7 dhatus. This is the connection of the vata, pitta, kapha. Okay, and last thing of the dhatus, what is this called? Last essence of dhatu? Ojas. Another one? Tejas. Prana. good, coming on, okay. And these ones these are very important, because this imbalance of dosha dhatu samuchaya roga mean the diseases can cause you by imbalanced dosha, imbalanced dhatu vitiated by what are the channels you call? Shrotas. Yeah, shrotas. How many shrotas? 16 shrotas, yes. And this go on and on and on. If I ask question, I can ask the whole time, thing. But I'll stop there, because why that now is coming, okay. And Vata Pitta Kapha dosha imbalance, and when dosha imbalance is dhatu imbalance is shrotas is obstruct is ama is forming, ama is obstructing the shrotas, and then whole body going to be disease, okay. And that is way we call dosha, the roga. And other definition is I didn't put in here, but I have put in your previous notes. Roga sarvepi mandagna. That means, what is that called? I might have gave that information before. Roga, diseases, sarvepi mandagni or mandagna, okay. And roga, diseases always caused by Agni, imbalanced Agni. You see? You see? Am I true or not? Yes. All diseases always caused by the some kind of imbalance, Agni imbalance caused by causes the disorder. Okay? Agni. Where are the Agnis? Yes, in a gut, what you call that Agni in Ayurvedically? Jataragni. Agni, how many type? 4 type. Yeah. Samagni, Vishamagni, Tikshanagni, and some Agni, Vishamagni, Tikshanagni, and Mandagni. 4, okay. 4 type of Agni. This Mandagni in here is not meaning is not Manda mean less Agni. Manda mean in here meaning is imbalance. Imbalance Agni can cause you the disease. How do the imbalance Agni can cause you the disease? And for example, ama forming, and if your imbalance of Agni is in a gut, is like your whatever you eating is not digest properly, and it is cause you ama. Ama is circulating with the dhatu, circulate through the dhatu by the shrotas. And one thing is like when the shrotas obstructed, channel obstructed, we call disorder can started, and then going through the pathway and nice way you come into the pathway and sustaining in that area, we call disorder is completed, because you can see Rakta Dhatu and a little bit somebody's Pitta is in balance, and Mandagni is there, or Vishnagni, whatever the Agni is in balance, and can cause you ama, and ama can go Rasadhatu, Rakta Dhatu, or Rasadhatu is like 3 different way we thinking about. Rasadhatu affected to the Vata Pitta Kapha, what are the symptoms, and Rasadhatu going to affected by, if Rasadhatu affected by ama, what are the symptoms in a 3 dosha people? Vata people, skin, Pitta people, tiredness and flu, and and Kapha people, cough, cold and congestion kind of thing. And this is the first signs you can see, and then you can come into the Rakta Dhatu more. Rakta Dhatu is like more blood disorders kind, blood symptoms comes. And if somebody has Rasadhatu vitiated and Pitta person, and then Raktadhatu is much affected, and that means the skin disorders become like red, itchy, inflammatory, and blood symptoms also come in. You see, like when you go beyond the point from each dhatu, pass one by one dhatu, more sign and symptoms can appear, more deeper the disorder can go.
So if a person has cancer,
Yeah.
would they have seen all the
All
signs?
the signs, yeah,
If
all
they
the signs.
would have been aware, they would have seen all the signs.
Yes.
But they are not, so they just end up with cancer. That's the end product. Or
Yeah, it's a cancer is like
I'm just
Yeah.
saying something that is really like last.
Last.
affects something the last.
Yeah, but
the doubt.
people can ignore all the things and
So
people
there
can
would
still
have
live.
been
Yeah, there would have been
signs.
signs, you know. One of the Carols, one of her friend died, he's 48, and she said to me, he's a boxer, and until last minute,
Yeah.
is no sign and symptom at all, and he died on the, like 2 months time, he gone, that to this, and he didn't see any kind of sign and symptoms at all. And internally, because it's some people's mind and body is very strong to push the, symptoms away. If I'm not right, I can feel it, and rather than I'm not right and face up to the truth, and you can go beyond. I'm right. I can get through. It's okay. But you have to address. I'm not right as well, and
So that's because of your dosha as well, isn't it?
yeah, Pitta. Yeah. Pitta dosha, and cancer is, I don't know, research has been done or whatever, in that way, Ayurvedic way, but mostly I have seen the Pitta people can get more cancer in here, Pitta constitution and cancer is there is big connection, because why this is, they can control, controlling element, and the cancer is against your control, is it? Normally immunity is there to kill the bacteria, kill any organism, kill all the, the normal immunity is there. Either it's like autoimmune diseases coming, I will talk about immunity in later today. Autoimmune, or it's becoming like a cancer.
But it's always going through
Every single dhatu, and we call it a Gambhira dhatu. The dhatu is 3 stages there.
Do you
And
know
so,
what time?
what time
In
in?
what time does it go through all the dhatus?
It's like I told you how many?
Like in 28 days.
28 days. No, not 28 days. It's layers. It's going 28 days, 28 days, 28 days. It's like a layer by layer. It's like 28 days is one cycle is gone. It's like ojas forming. Is the toxins form same way, and ojas form, and ojas is going to be increasing your immunity and your the vitality, everything. And same times if you're not in balance, you are in balance, it's toxins form as well. And the toxins, it's like one single drop of toxins, and every cycle is like an onion. They build up and build up and build up, and then it's going quite a bit of time pass by, and the toxins is enough to take over and give you the cancer, or give you the whatever the disorder.
Is it like toxins that are already there, and then other toxins are coming in and
Yeah, basically it's building up. Yeah,
toxins?
it's building up, and that's what when you do the panchakarma, what happens is layers by layers we taking out, and then this panchakarma is like a deeper sense of deeper treated tissues toxins in the called Gambhira dhatu toxins, and psychologically and physiologically, and it's like people saying to me, it's like a peeling the onion, and one by one this your psychological effect, your physical effect is coming, psychological physical how much you restore in there, how much it has to come out, kind of thing. And then it's like it's going to very deeper level, the panchakarma, like even what I do in here 3 days 4 days is not real panchakarma. It's real panchakarma, you have to have 21 days 38 days, kind of thing, and we have to take into the place, like slowly stimulating the toxins, and they stir the toxins, and when the 14th day is like really going to the peak, and take it out and decline it another 14 days. That is the cycle, and then you go in another cycle, same way, another cycle. And the panchakama is for the Rajaki mean people who has done the the lot of royalties, because why? They are the one who has problem. That's what panchakama is here is very good because in like I said to you, like I have a problem with one day, one of patient came and asked, if I don't have money,
Everything else is fine.
do you act the same way? And I feel like really gutted, because why? This question is killing me, like it's like that means I can only produce the panchakama to the rich people only. Poor people I can't, because it's expensive treatment. And this same question they asked in a Staraka Samhita, some Guru Shishya, and then the person's the guru's answer is, poor people disorder doesn't cross the line. Rich people disorder cross the line. And that means rich people disorder has to be taken out from the the root. But poor people's disorder, you can go to the garden and dig some like medicinal plant, boil and drink it and finish. And that's what he give the answer. It's really is true, because by more you work with your mind and control and this money and the power and everything, is like more qualities. Your mental and physical balance is breaking, and then a lot of toxins can comes, and it can develop and it can sustain in the dhatus, and then we have to eliminate time to time. That's what is a Rajaki royalist have that treatment, time to time eliminate the toxins out. Okay, and then don't get me there, we have to go a lot of things. Okay, and then we are going to talk about 5 therapeutics of disease, and when you're going to talk about disease, like for example, if you have a flu, and if you have a digestion, any digestive tract problem, any indigestion, and always there is way to identify the disorders. Okay, nidana means the causes of the disease, and the causes of the disease can be seen now, like for example, if somebody eating a bad meal or something involved with bacteria or something, and you can see the immediate factor of the disorder, because this food poisoning is the cause of the disease, and like that some nidana, some factors you can see very quickly, and you can identify the disorder and you can tell with that. But some disorders you can't say it, and that's the Madhava Nidana is very important. Every disease there's a cause of disease, like I don't know how many people read that. Nobody might have touched it, because today we are going to read everything, because every disorder, like it's incredible. When you have irritable bowel syndrome, you're going to Ajirna and see the disorders, Nidana, and you can tell 1 or 2 things. Oh, that person have this and this and this, and like you can see the book says a lot of interesting things, and then prevention is coming from that. For example, I said to you last time, Atyambupana, Vishamashana, Ajirna disorder, like indigestion, drinking too much water, frequent meal, and meal before you digest the previous meal, and this kind of thing is nice sloka there, and no matter any doctors given the Nalcolax to the what you call the antacid to anything, it can't cure until these causes eliminated. You see, causes has to eliminate, then you can cure the disease. There is no disease when your cause is not eliminate. The cause means there's no disease, and already toxins formed, it will go, because it's like if you have a stream, water stream, and if the upper part of the stream is drying, its lower part is not existing. You see, upper part is drying and lower part is not existing, because it's the one is cause you the drain to the water drainage, but the thing is, no matter what, the down you stop, upper part is still stream coming now, the water coming onto the path. And the Ayurveda is always doing is stop from the beginning, and the lower part is drying up very quickly, and that means you don't need to have a medicine. Ayurveda, you don't need to have medicine if you really know the causes of the disease and prevent from that, and that means eventually you are better. And some people come in to see me, I told you, some people have 1 or 2 months, you can, they can't start the treatment because of something, and I think, come on, stick to the diet. And then after 2 months, what they say, oh, I'm fine. How is I'm fine? I didn't give you anything. Because the causes of the disease is eliminated, and then disorder is already gone. And this way, Nidana is very, very, very important. This whole Madhava Nidana full of Nidana. Any disease, you can go and read it, and there is a sloka, there is the Nidana, like the translation. I will teach you how to do it today, how to go through Madhava Nidana, and one by one we can see what are the Nidana and everything, okay? And, sorry.
Nothing. I just the words with the book.
Yeah.
Put it together.
Yeah. And Nidana is like this course I told you is like very important to you to Nidana, because why? This is the thing you're going to talk about the patient. Yes,
So if you eliminate the cause of the disease,
yeah.
more toxin won't build up.
No.
But the existing
Toxins, and we have elimination system of elimination ourselves. We don't have to do anything.
You don't
Urine,
have to do
no. Urine, feces, and sweating. And these 3 things are already is on a place. And that we human being formed to do that. And it's we are the system of nice machine is more than the BMW something, Jaguar something. It's a nice machine, and we supposed to do that. And but this is the obstruction. Little obstruction is the machine is not working. And if you really knew what is the causes of the obstruction, if you eliminate it, and the machine is again working. And that means your stool system is good, your urine system is good, your sweating is good, your everything is like properly working, and this is the way is eliminate your disorder. Okay, and when Ayurvedic medicine, when you take the medicine, first thing is happening to you is sleeping well, going to toilet well, and that means give a break to your head, give a break to your body. And then these 2 things without happening, that too is nothing can cure. And this is Nidana mean, like that, like eliminate that cause and don't do anything. That's what you're going to become, a good Ayurvedic physician or Ayurvedic person in the future. And thousands or millions of medicine in front of you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't know how to use it. You don't know how to cure the person, and you just saying, oh, you're going to be presenting something you not be. And if you knew the Nidana properly and give a placebo, it's work. It's work. I'm saying to you 100%. It's like, okay, this is, don't tell this is the guidance, this one, eliminate the factors and go to this diet, and then give a, starch. 1 week, 2 months, and see whether what is happening. You say, oh, I might feel much better. I didn't give you anything, like, is this the way you can treat? Because it's no doubt the lower part of the stream is dying out, the upper part is, like starving, and that is the way you have to cure the person. And a lot of my thing, I'm not giving placebo, but a lot of things are 95% is doing this thing. And that's what people saying, why you talk that much? You have to talk that much, because otherwise you wouldn't get that. And last week I got one of patient, and he's like, he's very hot, and it came, like hot mean, like no hot, the body hot. Yeah, temperature hot, warm, and and again he's came to see me, fertility issues, like the sperm count low and body heat is up, and this kind of disorder. And then I asked the whole lot of question. He said, that's fine, this fine and everything. And then suddenly he said, my hemoglobin level is high. I thought, oh, why is high? Like it's, I have to do more than 17 is hemoglobin go up. He has to do the blood, taken out, bloodletting, because why it is not good for his system. Like because hemoglobin normally is happening is a hemoglobin low, like iron low. And I thought, why is happening? And he said he has. Sorry, yes.
Polycythemia vera.
Yes, that's your medical name. And then, but the cause of the thing is he has done 20 times given the blood, like in his life, every 3-4 months he given the blood, because he thinks, oh yeah, my blood is good, and nobody find out and then after long time later, before, when he given the blood, there is no hemoglobin level is very good, like they taken the because before that is, then after long time later, 5 years later, his hemoglobin gone up, and when he going to give the blood, he say, no, we can't take your blood because it's hemoglobin up. And then what happened is that overstimulating now, whole thing is overstimulating. He is so hot, and he has rash in the palm and the feet, like very bad, like oozing, and his body is hot, and like the thing is that 2 things he's doing wrong. He's eating quite a lot of beef, and it's not good for the iron anyway. It's like nobody's asked her not to eat or anything. Ooh, it's fine, go home. And beef, and then drinking a lot of alcohol. And these 2 things is a direct the cause of the disease. And these 2 things has to eliminate first. Whatever you do, it doesn't matter. He can bloodletting every 3 months time, and hemoglobin level can to sustain the hemoglobin level, he can bloodletting or given the blood. But thing is, it's not. He has to stop eating beef or altogether meat. Go to vegetarian diet, fine, and stop drinking a lot of wine. And this is 2 things is much more aggravating pitta, aggravating the blood, like kind of thing. And without doing that, and coriander water, and this is enough him to come to the, the what happened was, like his sukra dhatu is affected into his dhatu level, because the blood is taken out, whole the element, and then lower dhatus are not nourished well. Is it like it has to go rasa, rakta, masa, asti, majja, shukra. Last thing is the shukra dhatu, and then all nutrition is stuck in one place. It's not going to the lower level, and that means it's like this. He never ever thought about I'm going to discuss his hemoglobin, and he thinks, give me something. My sperm count is low, and I have to talk a lot to find out what the actual disorder, the nidana is, and whole thing is, otherwise everybody miss. Why is that? And I know it's a pitta disorder, but it's an actual disorder is in a kapha disorder. Is it? Like your sperm count is low, and your immunity is low, your ojas is low, and everything is low. And but the disorder seem to appear is the last dhatu. His wife can't get pregnant, and because of the sperm count. But the actual disorder, the cause of the disease appear to be in second dhatu, rakta dhatu, and eliminate the cause from the rakta dhatu effect, and then your flow is going to be nicely doing it, and it's a magic, when you when you identify that, I think, your mind, your body, everything is very, like you found something nobody can find, and then that is the cure of the disease. And I'm sure he'll be all right another 6 months time and get the when the sperm count comes, it's fine, absolutely fine. I have no doubt, because it's like this is disorder can eliminate the place we can eliminate the disorder. But when you go to Western doctors, what they said is have a vitamin, man tablet, and then more bombarded by nutrition and iron, and then is that a cure? Is that a cure? No, it is not a cure. It is like more putting some more substance into the already in balance place. And like that, nidana can be hidden somewhere. You can't really guess it. If you wanted to have a nidana or the causes of the disease, you have to have your eyes, mouth, nose, everything open to the patient and absolute tremendous focus about the patient. I might talk to them but every single thing they said has to be going to your brain and nicely staying there. And then one time is make the connection. This is why that's why I had to do it to patient, and it's all about the nidana. Eliminating that is this person doesn't need anything. This person, the man who come to see me, doesn't need anything. 2 things he has to stop, and coriander water, a little bit cool in the system, and then it's like enough copper things, like the food you can have like mashed potato, copper kind of thing, creamy and milk, and this kind of thing is like aggravating in introduced to your diet. Plus ghee is very good substance for shukradhatu increase, and then ghee and milk, that kind of thing is a simple remedies. Plus eliminate the factor, and then disorder can be cured. Okay, and that means why I'm talking about a lot. You have to talk to a patient a lot, to find out their relationship, their what they have done 5 years, 10 years, the childhood. This whole thing is given you the nidana, the causes of the disease. And then when the first thing is causes of the disease or nidana, and second thing is purarupa. Purarupa means primary symptoms and sign and symptoms. Primary sign and symptoms mean, what is the primary sign and symptoms mean? Primary or premonitory and prodromal or something, primary or whatever the first sign and symptoms is coming in your body. What the first sign, if you feel like, if you something is, what the feeling is first thing is, I'm not right, is it? I don't feel right, and everybody there, everybody been there, is it? I'm not right, I don't feel right, and that is nobody can understand what is going on inside the body. I don't feel right, that's everybody. Now your responsibility, if you don't feel right, go and digging up your nidana, and then that is important. Then you can find out about your nidana, physical and mental, all the things, why I'm not feeling right, and this is, your responsibility. This is your responsibility towards the patient as well. Some patients come into you, they don't have anything. Oh, I don't feel all right, I want to have a detox. That's what they're saying, and again, a lot of people, 90% of people here have the detox mania. It's feel like, what is you, toxic bomb or something, all the time saying, I want to detox, I want to detox, I want to detox, and the whole diet and everything is promoting you, is detoxing. And why you have that much of toxins inside? Prajna Aparadha, why you're toxic. Eliminate the nidana rather than doing the detox. If you having a boogie late night and going to sleep in 2 o'clock in the morning and waking up not even eating and going to work, and that's eliminate the nidana rather than talking about the detox. And these people come in and ask me, I want to detox. And stop it. Detox for what? You know, there is a whole lot of nidana. You go to sleep 10 o'clock and have 8 hours sleep. Wake up in the morning, have something to eat, go to work with a nice mind, and then nidana is completed. You don't need a detox. You know, but people have to have the easy way out. You know, I don't want to do this all thing for me or my patient. And even patient coming to see you, you know, like every time they, you know, do everything for me. Here is the money. I thought, take your money and go. Because why? 50% is you. You do your job. Otherwise, there's no cure. Okay? You have to eliminate the nidana is your responsibility. I can't come home and ask you, see that, you know, what you're eating, what you're doing, what you're watching, and where you're doing at night, you know, like this kind of thing. I can't do that. I like to, you know. But nidana is like patient's responsibility after you say so. You know, they don't know until then. Until after you saying that, don't do that, or this is the cause of the disorder, and then after that, it's not my responsibility. It is your responsibility. And make sure the patient understands that one properly. You know, and otherwise you don't go anywhere. You know, and then pointing out them come in, have a coffee is like a criminal. And that's good. And make them feel like suffer. You know. And then then they will understand, oh, yeah. Then one of my patients, you know, little boy, gone to the consult, you know, like come with the eczema covered with, you know, and I will show you all the details. It's a very interesting. And he came to me, and within 2-3 weeks time, he cured, you know, like the eczema all gone. It's 6 months, you know, mom and dad is suffering, and everybody is suffering eczema kind of thing because of this boy, 18 months old boy, is like covered with eczema. And anyway, I treat him and everything is fine. And then she said to me, I don't know, I have to go now because I book a consultant in Harley Street and the allergy test as well. And do I have to go for this one? And because the boy has nothing now. And she said, okay, you know, I said, okay, you can go and see, you know, like what happened. And, you know, and then consultant write nice letters. We got all details, you know. And then they test into boy everything and say, oh, you're severely allergic to cats. And she said, I got a cat at home. And now he's cured, you know, the cat at home. And said, oh, it's a remission, don't worry, it's a remission, get rid of cat. And I thought, no, it's not cat. And she said, can you check me please for the carrot? And he's looking at you, are you mad? Carrot, you know, the carrot, allergic for this young boy for the carrot, are you mad? And she said, please check. And said, you have to bring a carrot because we are not doing this kind of examination, you know, we not vegetable and everything, people are okay. And then she said, you know, this Ayurvedic doctor told me the carrot, you know, is affected to carrot, you know, affected to the disorder, whatever. And said, then again, listen, are you mad? You know, like listening to these people. And then she said, it works, you know, and it's gone. I said, remission is fine. And it's no, it works, and it has a cream, and we put the cream, and we don't need to have it long time, and then it's work. And he said, you know, like, you know, Ayurvedic medicine has this medicine, alternative medicine has steroid, and she might have given you a steroid cream. And then I told her, you know, their steroid 18 months didn't work. My steroid works. That means if it is steroid, you know. My steroid work, their steroid will not work. Even it's a steroid, you know, steroid cream, my one is work. It's nice, you know, nice one. Okay, then other thing is coming, like whole lot of things about Ayurvedic medicine, how is the badness, bad, the steroid cream, lot of people using steroid, and don't go to that one, this one. And then he asked, how do this woman knows about knowing your son, what allergic to the sun, what cause you the problem, how do you know? I go through the machine, I go to the blood result, I go this, that thing, and I tell you what is right and wrong. And how that woman seeing your son 5 minutes, see what's wrong, what's allergy. And I thought, that's what, you go to Western Medical College, I go to my college. I learned 5 years, you learn 5 years. But I didn't learn yours, but I learned my one. But I get really angry, but I didn't say anything. That is going to be always happening. But rather than slagging off each others, can't they send me a letter, what you have done, can we collaborate with you and see how can we do something good to the patient? No, they don't listen. You see, my aim, their aim should be patient's well-being. You see, not pharmaceutical company. And then if we see in the patient's well-being, and we can all collaborate and give the good thing to the patient. And I don't mind, but they mind. That's what it's going to be, and always is going to be. And you feel like knock back all the time, whatever you goodness you do. But don't worry, keep going. And anyway, that's the nidana. That's what I say. Carrot is a nidana. You have to eliminate that. And then what she has done, she came home with all bombarded by consultant, whole rubbish, and my rubbish. And she gave a carrot to the child. And see what happened. And next week is actually eating. And then, okay.
See, it's not just me.
It's not you. It's not you. It's a human being, curiosity of human being. And then she has the 2 kittens she has in a house, and she going to get rid of, and she never get rid of that. The children play with the cats and everything. Everybody happily lives ever after the diet and the lifestyle and the cream, And this can happen, And nidana, what I'm trying to say to you is nidana is very important. And whatever people say, you have to have something about, you say this right, this wrong, and see in the books. Okay, and then Pura Rupa, I again come in and say, I'm not right, or I don't feel right mentally or physically, or something like that. It's called Pura Rupa. And Pura Rupa, everybody can feel it. And then Salil asked me, that person can go to cancer without knowing that. But I doubt it. They might have felt. They might have felt the mind, they might have felt the body, they might have felt that something is not right. But they not addressing that, they're doing detox, And this is the thing, called Pura Rupa. And Pura Rupa is like, if person is previously balanced, they can understand. If previously whole life is in balance, they don't understand. Until dying, they're saying, okay, I can live like this forever. And people come in to see you and see, after having Ayurvedic medicine, they first time recognize, oh my God, this is the health. This is the not health. Like I've been stuck in myself, like this unhappiness or the uneasiness with as far as I knew. And then, you get that, the causes eliminating and the some kind of thing eliminating from that, and Pura Rupa is going, and then you can feel like you are good. And Pura Rupa, normally people not coming to you. Okay, and Pura Rupa stage, primary symptoms and sign and symptoms, that stage, people not coming to you. And this, as a Ayurvedic doctor, as a the consultant, is your responsibility. Understand the Pura Rupa and eliminate, then stay in your balance. And if you're not in a balance, you can't give anybody balance at all. And then like I have the signs. Whenever I got the little bit stressed, little bit uneasy, little bit, what happening is my itchy. I'm itching like a monkey everywhere, because why I think it's like, it's like this is I have to understand that place. Okay, stop it, and go back and do your medicine or do your whatever the relaxation or whatever it is, and it is like your sign and symptoms you identify. Then you see it's coming, I'm not right, and I had to do something to get back to. And that stage is called Pura Rupa. Okay, and the Rupa mean actual sign and symptoms, and that stage people come in to see you, you know, and that stage, you know, like with something, they're saying something wrong with you, kind of thing, you know, like something wrong with me, you know, I can have this sign and symptoms, you know, I have headache, I have my digestion is not good, my stools are not good, my urine is discoloration or urine or the dark color urine, and these signs they will said to you, and either they saying to you, either you can see, and this is two way you can see, you know. Sign is like a symptoms is a, can you explain to me symptoms and sign? Sign is the
So one is objective,
sub-
one is subjective.
Yeah.
The symptoms are subjective. It's what the patient tells
Tells you.
they're feeling.
and
The
then
signs is something you find
Find
by observation.
observation, yes, and that's good, you know, thank you. And observation, and you can find a lot of things, and that is signs. Okay, symptoms is, you know, people said to you, I'm feeling rough, I'm feeling feverish, I'm feeling hot, and this kind of thing people tell you, you know, and these two things are normally appear in a Rupa stage. The actual sign and symptoms are there, and then disorder already is coming to the channel into the place, and disorder is already not there. Okay, you know, it's coming to the channel, but already not there. You can still eliminate that place from you. Okay, and people coming to you, sometimes people not coming to you, you know, some people coming to you this stage or this stage, some people coming to you Pura Rupa or Rupa, but lot of people doing is that at that point therapeutic trials, Upashay, and that is the one is going wrong in here. Therapeutic trial, anybody says anything, everybody in a bandwagon do the juice diet, do the coconut, do the banana, you know, and these things is Upashay, therapeutic trials, you know. That's what the people do, is it? Magazine comes and, you know, like they, oh, if you have a migraine, do this, do this, do this, and people doing that one, oh, it's not working. If you have migraine, you know, and you know, like therapeutic trials, a lot of therapeutic trials, but therapeutic trials sometimes work, you know, lot of time work if you identify from your consciousness, not what people say so, you know, and your consciousness, you have to identify the Upashay, what is the Upashay, you know, what can be done if I feel like that, you know, if I feel hot, what can be done to eliminate my heat from your body, my body, you know. You're not going to have a glass of wine and a piece of steak, and because this increasing your fire, and then you're going to do the juice diet, because why, you know, like it's like a completely contradictory, you know. And if you identify therapeutic you know, the disorder, the actual sign and symptoms, you can find some kind of therapeutic trial you can do in a home, but it is for you, not for everybody. Don't ask everybody to fry the cumin seed and drink it, and don't ask for everybody to take the aloe vera and drink it, because like is, and again, if the therapeutic trial means drink and see what happening, you know, kind of thing, take and see what happening, you know. And a lot of people feel like, you know, for instant relief from the Upashay, but instant relief not going to be the quite, you know, because this need to be eliminated, this need to be identified, then therapeutic trial is working. And therapeutic trial is working at certain point, you know, like for example, if you have a gastritis or something, if you have fenugreek seed, you know, put it in the water and drink it, you finish, you know, fine. It's a simple solution. Fenugreek, you know, like, you know, methi seed, put it half a teaspoon methi seed, and you know, like half a teaspoon of 10-15 or something like that, put it a little bit of water and drink when you have the gastritis or the heartburn. 2 minutes time is finished, but it doesn't cure the, you know, indigestion. Is to do that, this nidana has to be work, you know. not Upashe is working at certain timing. But Ajanta, are you all right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're puzzling, what is this? And Upashe means, like a certain time is working, but it doesn't cure anything. Sometimes it can cure, but you have to go to the eliminated the Nidana, okay? And then Upashe doesn't work, or you people try everything and then nothing works, your gastritis becoming a permanent thing in your body, and then you feel like heartburn and indigestion and then the whole thing, and we call this pathogenesis is completed, samprapti. Already samprapti means correct or correct arrival of disease, and not correct, it's very super arrival of disease, like it's like samprapti means it's superly they arrive, nicely they arrive to the place, because every diseases is like is when they obstruct the machine they will happy, kind of thing. And this the I done it, the whole the toxins comes and everything is there, and then disorder is there, like a some kind of monster is there, I am here, kind of thing. That is the samprapti. And samprapti stage also, I'm not talking to you, I talk to you that one now, because why it is going, then pathogenesis can go, Chaya Prakop, Prasas, Kala, Sartana, Sanshraya, Vyakti Beda, kind of very big. Again, this one is like again going very widely, some branches, which stage of the disease, and it's very interesting, like interesting meaning, when you open the channel and a whole lot of things is coming and coming and coming, but I have no time, sorry. I had to stop somewhere. It's frustrating for me as well, because why, when you come into samprapti, it's very interesting samprapti and samprapti stages, and then identify the disorder and identify the disorder some levels and how to eliminate the levels, and this is more whole lot of Ayurvedic doctors mean you have to go and find out. And that's what that doctor asks, how do she knows? I knows because, I have done this whole thing 5-7 years and experience, and that's what we knows, and it's not like myth, like these books written in 5,000 years ago, and it works to people, and that's the samprapti is very good in understanding and disorder. And then when you come into the samprapti stage, whole lot of things we are going to learning, okay? Samprapti means correct arrival of the disease, and disease arrive, how they arrive, why they arrive, what foremost they arrive, that is very important to identify, eliminate the other thing. But eliminate the nidana, you don't need to know about loads of things about this. You need to know about the imbalanced dosha, imbalanced dhatu, imbalanced, like pura rupa and rupa. And this is elimination of disorder is, you can still do it. But this one is like much more deeper level, people coming to see us, that's what is it's, the thing is Ayurvedic medicine is, you got to be careful as well with doing that. Last week, I have asked one of a patient of mine, like she has tremendous heat in her body, like she's trying to get the baby, fertility patient, and I asked her to put the oil tampon in the body, the vagina, like the heat can accumulate, the drag of the, and but I had to be very careful to prescribe this thing, and she has kind of toxic effect, flu, the whole thing is, underarm, everything is like a lymph node enlarged. I thought, what happened? And blood, but she has no, she's taking the temperature, and whole night I'm waking up and she's waking up, and I'm, because I'm scared as well, because why, it can be toxic shock, and it can be the lot of shock treatment going, and bacterial infections, I am sure the oil is not bad, but tampon, I'm not sure tampon, this Indian lady never used tampon before, and sometimes tampon can itself can cause you the toxic effect for some people, and then I reassure her, no, it is not the toxic effect, seems to be your temperature is okay, waking up and 2 hours time, taking the temperature and see what is happening. And the next day, she said, everything is calm. I like a fire breathing dragon, everything like fuming from the body. And the next day is much better.
There's some theories of alternative medicine. They say when you very first you start correcting the thing, you have
Yeah.
with the healing crisis.
Yeah, healing crisis. That is the healing crisis for her. Yeah.
All the symptoms get worse.
And then
they
and heat is so much is coming out from the body, and this is what is happening with the tampon, because suddenly it's very cooling effect and all drag the heat. Yes.
I remember calling a janitor when I was quite early on, and I said, "You're going to think I'm a nutter, but I feel like I've got an alien in my tummy. Like I don't know what's going on." And
Yeah.
I guess it was exactly that.
Yeah, and yes, the girl is freaking out completely. And at that certain point, we had to reassure the patient. And sometimes I'm scared because the symptoms they're saying is like, I'm going to go to prison tomorrow. Then somebody can kill. And this is the things I'm worried about her, and I'm worried about me, and there's a whole thing. But healing crisis come like that. Like the toxins. Like the heat. And this is, you have to be careful with anything you do, and then even surgeons, then trial and error, everything is a good doctor me, but error can't be dead, somebody can't be die, it's all right, like if you have flu or if you have something, but you don't have to do that. And that's what I say, always, careful what you're doing as well. You can't prescribe anything, because after 17 years later also, I'm sometimes wobbling, I did the right thing or not, kind of thing. I'm not scaring you, but eliminate the causes, you can do anything. And you don't have to 100% sure about it, and you can say trial and error, you can go there. You can see like, eating tomato, not eating tomato, and like sometimes I say, like if you're not sure about and see, and like after a little while later, they've asked me, okay, can I go back to diet? Can I do this? Can I do this? I think, why do you ask me? Do yourself and see. The next minute is they will. Yes. Yes, say last time, yes, then you do it and see whether the effect on you. And that is the trial and error.
Yeah. Anytime, a good example of that is when people stop smoking.
Yeah.
A lot of times they get respiratory infections.
Yeah, copper. Yeah.
Because they're just cleaning out.
Out,
this.
yes.
It was like, I never got sick until I stopped smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do hear that.
Yeah, and then they get sick.
Sick, yeah.
Because they're just trying to clean
Yeah,
out
it's an
everything.
Ayurvedic point of view. I say it to you. It's like smoking, the Udana Vata, and the Udana and Prana Vata obstructed. Because you have the smoke going on your track, and then it's a track is like Udana and Prana Vata is the one is moving, and it's obstructed. That Vata is pushing. You're kind of drying out your element of kapha, and that means the kapha is dried out nicely, like in a wall, thick phlegm, and the kapha people is more effective because why? Kapha is there, the element is kapha, and that means kapha all drying up nicely. Soon as they stop smoking, the drying qualities is the canal is obstructed, canal is nicely going normal air, and it's not dryness at all. That means it's beginning to melting. The copper beginning to melting, and that means phlegm, the respiratory tract infection, because why the phlegm melting mean bacteria can come and live nicely, and then repeatedly they can have a infection after smoking if they stop smoking. But stop smoking and coming to see me is quite good, because why? I will take the phlegm off very quickly. We have the medicine to dislodge the phlegm and taking out from the mouth and nose and everything, and they can bring the phlegm out not infected by the bacteria, and that means they feel like free, and then this is smoking and the respiratory tract infections or the lung infections, and very much is going together because the vata disorder, vata kapha. Normally it's happened to more kapha people. Vata people come in to have more cough, kapha people have to have a more infection. Vata people have lot of cough, dry cough coming on, because why it is still dry, no melting very quickly, and that means it's becoming like a obstruction channel and cough, cough, cough all the time. But kapha people for phlegm cough, and phlegm is the more important, the visible thing in there. Okay, samprapti, and then can we have a 5 minutes break? Okay. Pitta people both. Yeah, cough and the phlegm, and 5 minutes break, and then we go into books. Okay, little bit.